play the second game here, and I'm definitely going to stick with my Chaos Theory deck, which has been still doing pretty well for me, so I don't know that I have a better deck, or at least one that I really want to play, so let's see if this switches on us. Oh man, it's upside down. And that's really too bad, because that is a great looking opening hand. Oh man, that's like, I don't know if I could have drawn up a better opening hand than what I just saw there. That's too bad, but you know what? We can't play like that. So I'll just suck it up and mulligan. Eh, it's okay. It's not that good, but we'll manage. We will manage. So I think he plays the similar HB deck as mine, if I'm not mistaken. In which case, if I can find a way to get some early agendas, I think that's going to be really good. Because then it just makes it that much easier to clean it up later on. Now it's important to know he did mulligan, so he could have anything in hand, which means that all that we know is that he didn't like the first hand. So if he would have liked the first hand, he would have kept it, and now he really could have anything. So we don't know how good his hand is. But if he'd kept it, I think it would be reasonable to assume that it was probably a good hand. So anyway, there's the Caduceus. Not surprised. And as I've said before, pay it down. Don't let him get the money. Yeah, it cost me quite a bit there, but that's okay.
Mulligan rejected.
On the run, try to get him to res this. He doesn't. So let's go and let's get aggressive. I mean, I got one chance here. Let's see if he can actually hold us off. Nice. Okay, this is great. But it's actually more depressing than great. That's the problem with freaking indexing, is that sometimes it's just flat out depressing. So, put the fast track on top. Ichi, Adonis, Eve, Caduceus. Ugh. Well, sort of tells me I need to get into his hand here, probably sooner than later. So I might just go ahead and rush his hand as soon as possible here. So we can safely conclude that's not an Eli or anything he could have rezzed, because, and he had what, 4 credits? So it could be like a Vic 2, could be a Heimdall, could be a Toll Booth. Man. So he's gonna start drawing some assets. I want to keep 9 credits on the table. I want to get that professional contacts down too, but not right now, just in case. I don't want to play it and make it seem like he had an obvious scoring window after playing that piece of ice. So it's more likely he's going to play an asset. But then again, I'm also of the opinion that he has a fair number of agendas in hand. So, play that. Oh, that's pretty good. So now we can get a discount on this dirty laundry. Worst case, I can Deus Ex through something if he does like an install advance and he has like a Heimdall 2 up or something, or a Heimdall 1. I can get through it. He's drawing for cards. So that's gotta be the Adonis or the Eve. So let's just go ahead and get him to res this, if we can. Yeah, we're gonna trash the Adonis. Take some money. Test run, great card. And we'll share gamble. Great. So he just drew the Eve, I believe. So what? That's probably the Ichi? Or is that the Caduceus? Oh, okay. Ichi, that's probably Caduceus. That's probably the Eve campaign. So if I see my Dino, I'm going to want to play it. I'm just going to presume that is the Eve campaign and risk it. 2 self-modifying code. I only really need 1. So I'm just going to keep plowing through my deck and making money. And I can actually pitch the Carapace a little bit easier. Because I know he's not playing Scorch. Well, I don't know it, but I'm reasonably confident. And he didn't res that. Interesting that he wouldn't res what that is. So maybe it's an Ash. So I'm gonna run it just in case it's an Ash. And let's see. Oh, it's an Eve. So I'm not gonna trash it. Okay. Like that. Play the Deus Ex. Draw a card. Maker's Eye. Pretty good. So I'm ready to strike now. Drawing a Dino would be the icing on the cake, so I could just go ahead and get my Fem out right away on a Dino. But if I need to get my Fem out sooner, I will. But I'm at a run as needed basis right now, and he's in no danger to score at this time. And I'm a test run scavenge legwork away, I think, from really hurting him pretty bad. So I got 2 legworks in the deck. I think I'll just probably get my torch into play this turn, just so I have it ready to go, and then I can bring my Fem in whenever I need. And then I'll probably just use my SMC for an Imp or the Snowball, or excuse me, Battering Ram if I have to. And go ahead and alright, so I have, okay, great. So let's draw another card. Oh, life is so good right now. Let's get this down. And oh man, I want all these cards. I guess maybe I should have test run scavenge, but I'm thinking I'm gonna get the Fem in next turn, so guess I'll just extremely reluctantly pitch the Maker's Eye. Yeah, I got 2 more Maker's Eyes in the deck. And I think legwork is a soft spot right now, so I believe my plan is I'm going to put a Fem on here. Legwork is hand. And then scavenge. And then probably draw. So this could be a really nice turn for us. And I have 2 Fems in the deck. I'm going to take the one, or I have 1 in the trash and 1 in my deck. I'm going to take the 1 in the deck so I can thin my deck out a little bit. Put the Fem counter on that. And we're going to legwork our way in. My guess is that his stomach just hit the floor. That's kind of what I'm hoping. EG2 only costs us 3. And it's going to cost us 2. So now, naturally, I am concerned about NAPD contracts. Oh, why didn't I think of that? Well, I guess we're going to get some information at least. There's 1. There's 2. Yes, that is what I thought. And then let's, I'm pretty sure we just cleaned out his hand, so, oops. I'm going to scavenge this onto R&D. And then worst case, I can still run HQ pretty cheap with the Dino. So, then like I said, let's just draw a card. So, needless to say, that was a pretty monstrous turn for us. The private security force, I mean, that means he's trying to tag us somehow, so maybe we're getting scorched here. Wouldn't that suck? That's good. I wonder if he's just using private security force as a general tag me defense. It's very possible. Okay. That's a nice turn for us. Again, not too worried about him scoring this turn. I'm going to want to get that Adonis. Even though he has a fair amount of money, the biggest mistake I can make here is just getting complacent and not handling his econ. Because it's very, very possible to come back big with a deck like his. So, gonna lucky find and then go after this Adonis. And if it's a barrier, I can get my ram out. Yeah, I don't really have an option. I don't want to fem it just for that, so he can run it. And see what he does with that trace. See if he boosts it at all. He does. Do I care about a brain damage? I guess, I mean, no reason to take it. I think it's worth it. I still feel pretty well in control of this game, so
Login rejected.
Let's just play it cool. So my next goal is to get that torch discarded so I can test run, scavenge it. There's Ash. That's definitely Ash. Or Caprice or something like that. So we're just gonna bask in our money. And what? What's my last move gonna be? I'll draw one. Perfect. Okay. Good. I'm still not worried about the Scorch, even though I see the private security force. It is definitely a little subtle tip, but he's still gonna have to get a tag on us somehow. And let's just get this torch in, scavenge him, and then we're gonna draw. Alright, well, here's my plan. Okay, he's gonna score an agenda, and I'm gonna let him score it. Because I'm quite certain that's Ash, and I was gonna say, if he didn't try to go for the score here, I was for sure gonna run that server, and try to trash the Ash, but I'm just gonna let him get this agenda scored, and probably, yeah, so let's do this. Let's get some money, and then we're gonna Maker's Eye with 2 clicks left. So I'm gonna be able to get a full rig out. I can go get my RAM if I need it. Otherwise, I can fend this. I can break it here. So let's go get the RAM. Battering ram. Boom, boom. Great card for Eli. Thank you. Next, let's see if he reses it. Does not res. Expect this to be like something big, like a toll booth, like I said earlier, because he couldn't res it. Interesting. Okay. Well, this could be the game. Let's find out. Not quite yet. Okay, I'm gonna trash the Adonis. And then, so that way, if I see another Maker's Eye, or there's the same old thing, he's gonna score this turn, draw the Eve next turn that I saw, and then I can Maker's Eye again. Probably scoring a priority right here. Yeah, let's see. It's gonna get something big resed, I'm sure. That's not too bad. So, if that's the best piece of ice he could res, I think I can get through the server with relative ease. Because I can break that actually for only, like, 5. So, I'm just gonna go after this. Perfect. Yeah, I need to get it now. I can't really. This could cost me a lot of money, but I can't let him sit there with an ash and 22 credits. So let's just break this. 1, 2, 3. Next. There's the toll booth. And I'm definitely going through to break that. Ash. I assume that's an ash. Yep. Okay. Good. Ash is out. Don't have to worry about that. I'm sure he has 2 more. Maybe he has 1 in his deck. But he at least can't score another 3-pointer this next 2 turns. He could go hedge fund, ash, accelerated beta test, which we have not seen one of those yet, so yeah, and I think that's what he's doing. Pretty sure that's what he just did. Nonetheless, I'm going to go in with another Maker's Eye because I'm going to see 3 new cards here. So we're going to do this. Next. He didn't want to res it before. Let's see if he does this time. Yep. So we'll pay 2 to bypass that. Too bad we put the fem there, but oh well. There's the toll booth. I was just right the first time. So it's gonna hit us for 3, and then we'll break it. Come on, ABT. I know you're in there. Nope. Yes. Alright. Man, I love this deck. It gets the job done. So, excellent. Well, through 5 rounds, we've lost 1. I feel pretty good about it. So, I think there's maybe 1 round left. I'm not sure. But either way, this tournament's been going pretty well for us, and hopefully we can keep it going. But that's the last 2 games. Hope you guys enjoyed it.